Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Degnan. It was an electrical issue that caused the St. Clair Elementary Middle School to be evacuated this morning. It was around 10 o'clock when fire crews were called to the school on South Mill Street for a fire. Students were evacuated from the building. Fire crews cleared the building of any harm, and just after 11, the school issued the following information via Facebook. It reads in part, "This morning we had electrical issues with a transformer in a classroom. All students safely evacuated the building. The problem has been resolved." The district is grateful to emergency personnel who assisted. They also sent out a thank you to our staff for supporting students throughout the evacuation. A weekend crash on Interstate 80 sent 4 to the hospital. It happened in the westbound lanes at mile 249. A truck pulling a trailer with a motorcycle crossed the median from eastbound and crossed the westbound lanes and into the woods quite some distance. 4 patients were taken from the scene to local trauma centers, Sugarloaf Township Fire and State Police, both on location. We told you yesterday about a wrong-way crash on Interstate 81 on Sunday afternoon that sent 3 people to the hospital. We now know the names of those involved. State police say 74-year-old Earl Brewer of Juanita County was driving his Dodge Avenger in the opposite direction on the interstate for several miles prior to the crash, and mile marker 163.5. Police say Brewer smashed head-on into an Infiniti driven by 23-year-old Louis Rosa of Wilkes-Barre. A child in the car facing rear seat was also in the vehicle. Rosa and the child were taken to Geisinger, Wyoming Valley Medical Center in Plains Township. Brewer was also taken to the hospital for injuries. Police said a third driver, 36-year-old Angela Morris of Bloomsburg, was involved in the crash when she swerved her Toyota RAV4 to miss Brewer's oncoming vehicle. Morris was not injured. That accident had the northbound lanes of Interstate 81 near Wilkes-Barre closed for about an hour, causing traffic backups. Police say Brewer will be cited for multiple traffic violations. A driver had to be rushed to the hospital after a rollover crash in Luzerne County. Officials say the driver was thrown from the car when it struck a pole on Route 118 near Ricketts Glen State Park in Fairmont Township just before 2:30 this morning. The driver was rushed to the hospital. Authorities haven't said how that person is doing after the early morning crash in Luzerne County. Authorities in Schuylkill County are looking for the driver of a vehicle that crashed along Interstate 81 on Friday. According to state police at Frackville, a 1998 Jaguar XJ was driving southbound in Fraley Township when it crossed over a bridge, lost control, and slid off the left side of the road. Police say that the driver fled the scene, leaving the vehicle behind. If anyone has information on that incident, they're asked to call State Police at 570-874-5300. One man was taken into custody and one is wanted by police for allegedly stealing copper from a home in Lansford. Police were called to West Water Street for a reported break-in on August 29th. A witness told police 2 men were seen carrying items out of the back of the home. Security footage identified 30-year-old Francis Chambers and 23-year-old Chase Alexander Kostick. Kostick was arrested on August 30th and is free on $1,000 unsecured bail. Authorities are still looking for Chambers, who's described as a white male, 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing about 165 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. If anyone has information on his whereabouts, they're asked to contact Lansford Police at 570-645-5844. 5 recent arrests were made in Mahanoy City, all stemming from separate incidents. 38-year-old Kathleen Keith arrested yesterday after she was found drinking in the 200 block of East Mahanoy Avenue. She had a warrant out of Rush Township for alleged shoplifting. 30-year-old Joshua Mooney taken into custody after leading police on a brief foot chase. He was charged with possession of a controlled substance and flight to avoid apprehension. 24-year-old Charles McCauley arrested on a bench warrant out of Monroe County and taken to the Schuylkill County Prison. Cinnamon Meruk, 23, from Mahanoy City, was taken into custody on an active Schuylkill County bench warrant from a previous drug charge. And 44-year-old Michael Ciotti was arrested following an incident on East Mahanoy Avenue. He is now facing drug charges. Coming up on WYLN News, city finances plus more city finances. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Clear overnight, the low 68. Humid with a better chance of thunderstorms both tomorrow and Thursday, with temperatures into the 80s. We'll be right back.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-through lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
Some have questioned what Hazleton City did with the emergency loan of $580,000 the city received from the state last year. According to Mayor Jeff Cassett, the money was awarded to the city to help cover the cost of end-of-year expenses and not for one line item. The money was deposited into the general fund. The city began October 2017 with a balance of just under $148,000, according to the general fund ledger. 4 days into the month, the fund dropped to a negative balance of over $18,000. That after the city made payroll and paid related taxes. The city relied on smaller deposits and transfers until the State Department of Community and Economic Development transferred the $850,000 emergency loan October 13, 2017. When the fiscal year ended of 2017, the city had a balance of just over $21,000. The city has been in constant discussions about finances with DCED and its recovery plan coordinators with the Pennsylvania Economy League. Staying with Hazleton's finances, consultants that worked for the city of Hazleton in the first half of the year earned more than $24,000 for part-time work they provided. Joseph Nimiak, who began filling in on January 25th after Tom Prabula resigned as Director of Administration, was paid over $7,500 through July 12th, according to invoices. Annetta Williams received over $16,000 for working in the Community Development Office between December 6, 2017 and May 24th of this year. Before Williams retired 5 years ago, she was the director of the office, a post that has been vacant since her successor, Fallon Furman, left approximately 10 months ago. PEL recommended hiring Nimiak, who works approximately 2.5 days per week, for $42 an hour. His part-time pay was approximately $1,115 less per week than that of a full-time director of administration salary of $75,000. Mayor Cassatt said the positions are necessary and will be faded out over time. Weeks of flooding and rain have taken their toll on crops, including Cernak Farms in Weatherly. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has the story.
Farms across our region have suffered significant crop damage following the weeks of rain and flooding. Jeffrey Cernak of Cernak Farms has been dealing with plenty of vegetable crop damage. Cernak led 9th Congressional District candidate Dan Muser and the USDA Farm Service Agency representative under the Trump administration, Boots Hetherington, on a tour to survey Mother Nature's undoing this afternoon.
You'll see all the rotten. It's just rotten and just almost just melted down to nothing. There's just very little left. Cabbage crop is just all, you could see it's all just flooded out. There's just no crop there.
Agriculture is the #1 industry in the 9th Congressional District.
1% of the population are farmers. They feed 100% of our food needs. Farmers face all kinds of issues every year. Regulation issues, workforce issues, pricing, trade. But during these times of disaster, if we're not there for them during disasters, they're not going to be here for us next year. The regionalization, the importance of our local farmers, most people really don't appreciate.
NAP, or the Non-Insured Crop Disaster Assistance Program, provides financial assistance to producers of non-insurable crops when low yields, loss of inventory, or prevented planting occurs due to natural disasters. According to Boots from FSA, NAP currently isn't sufficient when it comes to damage like this. Out of the near 1,000 acres farmed this year at Cernak, the 450 acres of vegetables input was very high as far as NAP's current insurance cap covers.
Barely pays for the seed, let alone the fertilizer, the fuel, the help, labor, boxes. We're going to have probably close to 90% loss this year.
Cernak was hit by hail 2 years in a row and says it still wasn't as devastating as the past 5 weeks have been. Raining every other day and lack of sunlight led to vine crops hurting and disease spreading. Cernak wants people to recognize the issue at hand and that something needs to change. Reporting from Weatherly for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
How about some sweet things? They're happening in Hazleton this Friday as a local church is serving up some ice cream and peaches. Trinity Lutheran Church holding its annual Peach and Ice Cream Social. It's to help raise funds for the church and the organizations it serves. Plenty of other fundraisers are also held throughout the year to support the church's endeavors.
On September the 7th is our Peach Social, which is one of our fundraisers throughout the year. We try to have a fundraiser every month. Some of them are larger than others. Our Strawberry Festival and our Peach Festival are the two largest, and our Sauerkraut Supper in February is also large. We have coming up next month in October, there'll be a spaghetti dinner. And then in November is our Christmas fair. December, we have a soup sale. January, we do a chili sale for Super Bowl Sunday. February is our sauerkraut supper. March, we have a craft fair.
And besides the sweet treats, there will be plenty of other food as volunteers are busy this week preparing for the social.
Going to have fresh peaches and Libby's vanilla ice cream. We're also going to have a beef barbecue, pulled pork, hot dogs, chili dogs, homemade ham and bean soup, hot and cold beverages. That's this Friday, September the 7th, and we invite the community to come out. We will have tickets available at the door. Peaches and ice cream is $4 for a ticket. We will be available at the door or by calling me at 570-788-1333.
Doesn't that sound delicious? Takeouts are also available at the Social, and again, it's this Friday, September 7th from 4 to 6:30 at Trinity Lutheran Church, 100 North Church Street in Hazleton. Coming up on Bowman's News Choice, a Fun Fest preview on Community and You. Plus, we're heading out to an area farm. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
Johnny, so what really was the deciding factor for you to run for Congress?
Mom, I want to fight for you and the people of Northeast Pennsylvania. And I will bring jobs for the young people here to create opportunities that I didn't have, and to fight to make sure that your Social Security is protected.
Make sure that you do it with integrity. I don't want you to be one of those people in Washington.
You don't have to worry about that.
I'm John Schrin, and I approve this message.
Churz Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Churz Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation, and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Churz 570-454-7229.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
Welcome to Community and You here on Wyln, everyone. I'm Gary Perna. I am joined by Mary Malone, the president of the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce, and today we are talking about day one of Fun Fest. We're going to talk about everything that's going to go on Saturday of Fun Fest, and I can't believe it, Mary. 40 years of Fun Fest, and I can't believe it's this weekend.
It did. This summer flew by, yes. But our celebratory and good weather forecast, so we're really looking forward to celebrating. So Saturday, we kind of kick off the day. It starts at 12. We have our car show. That will be, the cars will be entering on Chestnut Street, onto Pine, then onto Laurel Street. And we really have a variety of cars everywhere, from trucks to motorcycles to cars. All of it is in there. And you can actually register that morning. We'll be registering cars from 9 until 12. We also have our famous Touch-a-Truck event this year, which will be in the Can Do parking lot right next to the Can Do building there, tucked away. Gives folks the chance to see those fantastic, the public works, so some of our snow removal, some of the big trucks, our fire and police, and this year the Drop the Drugs van will also be there. So if anyone has used medications or whatnot, the police will be there. You lock those away, a safe discarding of those, so we're excited about that. Our kids' activities, thanks to First Presbyterian Church, have moved down to right on the corner of Wyoming and Broad Street in Lackawanna's new home. They'll be doing a backpack giveaway as well, so some fun. And we have bingo from 1 to 3 at the Senior Citizen Center. And then obviously entertainment going along all day long at the 2 different stages.
And I know we have, of course, as always, Ostrich Hat will be there, our Jeff Bonomo here. celebrate. His band will be there performing. The Cellar Dweller Jazz Band, I love them. I think they are like some of the most talented people we have
and
right here.
Right from our community.
Yes.
So, and Ostrich Hats too is great. And then on Saturday evening, this is a repeat. They're coming back again 2 years later. The British Invasion. Who doesn't love the music of the Beatles and all of that great sound? So they'll be starting off. They are going to start off actually at about 5:30 on Saturday evening, and they're going to kind of be the big segue. I'll let you say it.
They're going to be the big segue into what are those big things called that go off? Oh, the fireworks display.
That's right, to really
year.
celebrate our 40th anniversary, thanks to the Colangelo family, and in honor of Rocco Colangelo, seniors, kind of considered the father of Fun Fest, will be able to be seen from anywhere in the downtown vicinity, right at 8 o'clock. So,
and this is really cool, bringing the fireworks back in to cap off the first night of Fun Fest. Now, for anyone interested, on Saturday it runs from pretty much about 12 noon to the fireworks are over, so about 8:30, 9 o'clock, somewhere in that ballpark, with everything going on. There'll be lots of food, lots of activities. We just listed kind of a broad variety of what's going to be there, but tons of food, tons of activities for kids, adults, seniors, and everybody in between. A lot going on. And Mary, once again, the 40th anniversary Fun Fest is being put on by the Chamber and some of the big sponsors who have been with the Chamber and Fun Fest kind of almost from the beginning.
Right. So, of course, Service Electric and Tim Trentley and his entire team, who make those world-famous balloons, a great possibility, and just an overall supporter of Fun Fest through the year. Lehigh Valley Hospital, DBI, again, two major contributors. The Luzerne County Visitors Bureau, because not only do we get, obviously, folks from the greater Hazleton community, but all over northeastern PA. We always like to see where our cars come in from and things like that. So they've been helping us to advertise it, again, to spend a great weekend on the street on Broad Street doing lots of fun activities.
All right, so a lot going on. Fun Fest is celebrating 40 years this coming weekend, Saturday, September 8th, Sunday, September 9th. So we told you all about Saturday. Now tomorrow here in WYLN News, you're going to learn all about Sunday with me and Mary, and of course that all-important Fun Fest parade. So, what?
I was just going to say they can check out the Fun Fest webpage or the Facebook page, which will have the schedule and the listing specifically of some of the things that we highlighted and talked about.
All right, that's all coming up. So join us again here tomorrow with more on Fun Fest Sunday.
Northeast Pennsylvania. Scenic beauty, close-knit communities. We're neighbors helping neighbors. Lehigh Valley Health Network is bringing you leading-edge cancer treatment that's close to home. Robotic surgery for quicker recoveries. World-class heart care and access to top specialists. All from Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and our 15 community locations. Neighbors caring for greater Hazleton and beyond. Lehigh Valley Health Network.
It's the last great sale of the summer at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram during the summer clearance event. Lease a new Ram 1500 Express Crew Cab for just $209 a month for 24 months. Or lease a new Jeep Compass Latitude 4x4 for just $179 a month for 36 months. Purchase a new Jeep Renegade 4x4 with 0% for 72 months. Don't miss it. The last great sale of the summer at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or online at allamericanjeep.net.
This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance.
In Hazleton, talk to State Farm agent Pete Keselika.
Stop in and get everything you need to make your garden colorful and bright. Check out our incredible low prices only at Van Hoeken Greenhouses, Retail Garden Center, Lofty Road, McAdoo.
Berger's Farm in Drums will be hosting an antique machinery show next weekend. Kenneth Murphy has been treasurer of the Preservers of the Past for about 25 years. He says there's something for everyone at the upcoming event.
We have a couple rides always for the kids here, bouncies and that, to keep them happy. We try every year to go to a different thing to keep the ladies happy. We want to keep all the women coming so they don't hold the men away.
Through the event has faced wrath from Mother Nature in the past, Murphy has faith that this year's forecast will prove not to be a problem.
Up at the Crosswinds Airport, we got caught in a hurricane, and everything got turned upside down.
The Preservers of the Past organization does not make a profit from the antiques sold. Instead, it's donated.
What we do is make enough money to survive for the next year.
The Antique Machinery Show will be held September 14th through the 16th at Berger's Farm Market. We're now 4 days away from the area's largest street fair. FunFest favorite The British Invasion Experience returns on Saturday, September 8th from 6 to 8 p.m. on the Wyoming Street Stage, of course. Now stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
BLB Auto Sales is a division of Barbush Automotive. One call does it all. Looking for a good pre-owned car or truck? BLB Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, inspected vehicles. If you need repairs on your vehicle, then Barbush Automotive can handle any job at affordable prices. Located at 1299 State Route 940, Hazel Township, one call does it all. 570-454-7571.
Appliances are right over there, and this is part of our furniture department.
Okay, but I'm looking for a mattress.
Well, you've come to the right place. Grand Central is Northeast Pennsylvania's #1 Sealy mattress dealer. We have Sealy mattress sets from only $199 and Stearns & Foster queen sets from only $45 per month. We also have interest-free financing up to 60 months. And remember, delivery and takeaway are absolutely free.
So we don't have to do anything?
Not if you buy your Sealy mattress at Grand Central.
It looks like I did find the right place to buy a Sealy mattress.
Grand Central in Hazleton, the right place to buy a Sealy mattress.
watching Wilkes-Barre's Choice for news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.